Tony, just seemed like situational hitting, situational baseball didn't kind of go y'all's way tonight.
No, and part of it was them executing better than we did, and then us not handling a couple situations. To me, I'll beat you to the punch. I think at the root of what went on tonight was Chase Burns was outstanding. I chose not to ride him, and we definitely chose to ride Cam Sewell because he did a lot for us in the middle of the week. And I think anyone would like to see what would have happened if we would have flip-flopped that deal a little bit with those two guys in particular.
With Chase not going back out there for the sixth, was it just a matter of it being his third start early in the year?
Yeah, I mean, definitely timing-wise. I mean, we're in league players. We get deeper into the year is really what the deal is. He'll be given the opportunity to take ownership of the game, which really he did, to be honest with you, but started to miss up there a little bit late, got out of the jam on, I think, a 3-2 pitch, and really what we were hoping we'd score and give Cam the lead, but he went out there with a 1-1 game, and they outclassed us the last 4 innings of the game. It was a 4-inning battle. Again, it's pretty damn obvious, you'd like to flip-flop it. I mean, you always take a guy out, too early if they score on the reliever, and vice versa if you leave them out there and they score on your guy, kind of like we did on Tuesday. But they beat us up the last 4 innings.
And then with Camden, just what do you think went wrong for him? Do you think maybe 52 pitches on Tuesday affected him?
Yeah, I think a little bit, but also he was going a lot faster than he normally is out there. And I think he was just jacked up. I mean, these guys have been looking forward to this tournament for a while, and there's a lot of emotion, in the dugout and in pregame. The guys wanted to start the weekend off well, and they didn't. And I think we learned a lot of valuable lessons as it relates to handling emotions and ups and downs of, what can be perceived as a big game, although they're all big games.
What did you see from Chase Burns tonight in his 10 strikeouts against the number 1 team in the country?
He was outstanding, but without sounding like it's a boring thing or a bad thing, he's just kind of been the same guy. I mean, that was who he's been in scrimmages, and then also in the first 2 weekends. For the most part, he just happened to do it against a more talented team than we've played to date.
And at the plate, how do you think they handled Hansen on the mound and lefties?
Hansen was better against lefties tonight. The splits say he's a little tougher on righties, but I think just overall, with how good that kid is and what his numbers have looked like the last 2 years, we did a respectable job of, it wasn't good enough, so you don't want to be satisfied or too complimentary of that, but I'd have to say our guys stood in there pretty well against one of the best pitchers in the country. We just needed to do better.
Jordan Beck talked earlier this week about wanting to see how you all handle adversity this weekend. Is that what you're kind of looking forward to?
Yeah,
your team tomorrow? We
got it. It's late. We're fortunate enough we only play midday tomorrow, but we play another great program, and it's on this stage, once again. And then, 2, they had high hopes going into tonight. It didn't go well for them, so how they handle that as well as the coaches is going to be a big deal.
Just what did you see from Baylor earlier today, and just kind of what do you expect out of them tomorrow?
Yeah, I honestly didn't see anything because we were prepping for this game, but some of the other coaches did, so there'll be information there. But we know those coaches very well. I think all the coaches at this tournament kind of know each other well, and they all, are pretty dang good at what they do. So those guys will be well coached tomorrow. I know we're facing a righty that throws a bunch of different pitches, so we'll see what we can do.